Hello everyone, I'm Ted Dingo, and welcome to Wildlife in Ferrara. This time we found a gladiator and a centurion found in the wild side by side. With these two, conflict is ensured. Let's see what happens. Whenever everything decides it's time to go. Maybe sometime today. There we go. Now, first order of business. I've got to deal with the wildlife in between me and them. A wild warden. Pretty easy to deal with. Just going to do a quick blow, a little bleed. We're going to throw it off a cliff. We're done here. Let's move on. They're over here. They're in position. The gladiator spouts fire out its back. A warning symbol. It lets out a battle cry, along with a taunt, swinging its spikes back and forth along the ground to ensure it is not to be trifled with. The centurion, however, will display with its mighty plume that it will not be stopped by some silly punch from a dinner plate. It continues to dance before it moves in for the strike. A quick blow. And the gladiator moves in. It's fast, it's agile, and it's going to use that to its advantage in this battle. The centurion will not have any of it. It will not be brought down by such a small creature. But the gladiator does not care what the centurion thinks. It comes in, bleeds, and it leaves before baiting out another attack. And from there it's over. The gladiator takes one final blow before dishing out the last punch. And it's over from there. These creatures are dangerous in the wild. And I'm amazed that we were able to catch that. Oh dear, it sees us, we gotta go. In the meantime, I'm Ted Dingo, and we'll see you next time. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Ted Dingo, and I'm bringing you another encounter between a wildlife found in Ferrara. Here we have the wild Shaman, a squealy little beast that likes to crawl along the floor, and it's usually found in the bottom of a trash can. And over here, the Lawbringer, strong and proud, a large axe and a large frill. Now, when these two are found together, conflict is ensured. Let's see what happens. First order of business, I've got to deal with whoever I'm looking at. As a warden. Pfft, easy mode, come here. Wardens are easy to deal with. After dealing with one quick light, we just throw them over the side, and we're good. Let's move on. They're over here, they're dancing. Shh, we've got to sneak up. These creatures are deadly in the wild. They're dancing. They're trying to bait out the first attack. The shaman is in ready position. She's ready to strike, but she stops. She's trying to get the Lawbringer. Oh dear, the Lawbringer's taunting it. It wants to fight. It's so ready. The shaman knows that a Lawbringer could bring down its little self with a few blows, so it has to use its speed to its advantage. After an attempted headbutt, it misses, but follows up with two quick strikes. The Lawbringer is feeling a little bit cut, but it doesn't matter. After a quick display of the attack, oh, it stings it. The Lawbringer is bleeding. It's in trouble now. The Lawbringer has dodged its strike attack successfully. But she still goes in, and she's just trying to poke out. She tries to hit, but it's blocked. The Lawbringer is starting to recognize the attacks and is ready. After it rolls away, it stands back to await its next attack. A quick strike and blow to the head. Oh, and it hits. Oh, it's actually turned the fight around. Oh dear, it's pounced. And there goes its jugular. The shaman, a dangerous creature. Oh dear, we gotta go. It's coming right at us. In the meantime, I'm Ted Dingo. And please come back for more. Hello everyone, I'm Ted Dingo. And welcome back to Wildlife Found in Ferrara. This time we find the two fastest creatures in the wild. But when these two come head to head, conflict is ensured. Let's see what happens. In a moment. Whenever everything decides, there we go, we're moving in. The Orochi is equipped with a quick blade and sharp wit. It will move in quickly and move out just as fast as it arrived. While the shaman, not the shaman, in fact, there would be a different creature that is also very spammy. This creature is very different, called a shinobi. It's got smoke billowing out of it. Uh-oh. I think the Orochi sees me. Gotta be careful. Okay, just patrolling its territory. The shinobi does not care where it is. This thing will come flying in with its hooked talons and will absolutely do everything it can to strike. It comes in. It sweeps the Orochi off its feet before flying away. The Orochi attempts to threaten it by poking its sword at it threateningly. Now it's doing it repeatedly. A display only shown to enemies it is ready to kill. Careful though, we can't get too close. A shinobi is ready to turn on us and kill us as fast as it kills this Orochi, given the chance. After a few light attacks, it actually just looped around the tree to chase it down. That's kind of silly. But this shinobi is not having it. It's gonna move in with its great speed and kick it right in the head. After a quick hit, it strikes and strikes, but the Orochi wants to make sure it knows that it will not go down without a fight. It attempts to move in, but the shinobi's ready to throw everything it has at it. It will literally throw things at it. I'm not even joking. Oh, it's super close. The shinobi brings it down. And in a cloud of smoke, it did the most dastardly thing and slaughtered its prey. Oh dear. Shinobis are aggressive and I don't have a way out of here. The only way left is to fight it to the death. I'm just gonna have to do my best. These creatures are aggressive and will slaughter me without remorse. But luckily, Blade triumphs over his claw. This time, I'm Ted Dingo, and we'll see you next time. Hello everyone, I'm Ted Dingo, and welcome back to Wildlife Found in Ferrara. This time, we find a Shugoki and a Conqueror head to head in the wild. Did I mention this was in the wild? Well, with these two massive titans, conflict is ensured. Let's see what happens. First order of business. Got a fellow warden to deal with. Let's make this quick, shall we? Baited, and it's actually just super slippery. It's like grabbing a slug. Jeez, it's gross. I don't want any of that on my hands. Yuck. Oh dear. Alright. Just kind of walking around. They're probably sizing up each other. Of course, in the size, this Shugoki takes the cake. He sits down pouting. I think he heard what I said. It's too bad. Now he's ready to face off. The Conqueror stands confident. In fact, he begins to taunt. He's going all in with this one. He wants the Shugoki to know he's not backing down. Let's get a closer look. We're going to take cover in these pillars. The Shugoki attempts to whip its massive bat. It's bipped around by the Conqueror. Oh, a mighty headbutt. Those headbutts are known to drain as much stamina as humanly possible. It missed a mighty grab. It probably tripped on itself and stubbed its toe on a rock because it appears to be hurt. After another headbutt, the Conqueror chooses to back up. It wants to ensure that it can live out this fight. After a quick swing followed up by a shield bash, the Shugoki is not having any of it. It moves in for the final strike, knowing it itself doesn't have much left in its fight. The Conqueror is swinging up. It is ready to go in all in for this last attack. It tricks, and the Shugoki is down. The mighty beast falls and the earth is shattered as it hits the ground. Conqueror threw something at it. Oh no, we're the only thing for the Conqueror to destroy, and I'm by myself. I'm gonna have to do our best against this creature. This absolute titan will not have anything that I have to say. I'm gonna have to be absolutely careful with everything that I choose to do here. Every decision could be fatal. As you can see, the Conqueror is majestic. It strikes with precision and accuracy. It never second guesses itself. We barely made it out of there with our life. Careful, creatures in the wild will turn and kill you in a moment's notice. In the meantime, I'm Ted Dingo, and see you next time. Hello everyone, I'm Ted Dingo, and I'm back again with another episode of Wildlife Found in Ferrara. You've seen the Lawbringer and the Valkyrie in previous encounters, but you've never seen them face off against one another. with the proud plume and the proud poker. They're gonna go toe to toe. In this fight, in this time, in the wild, conflict is ensured. Let's see what happens. But as usual, let's deal with the wildlife on the way there. Easy peasy. Let's move on. How polite of them to wait for us. They appear to be taunting each other. A display of their power. Valkyrie doesn't need to display much. A slight shoulder wiggle is all she has to do. In the meantime, this lawbringer is going to wave his arm around wildly. Oh dear, I think he sees us. Hold up, we got to back up. If they come after us, they'll kill us with one bite for sure. It appears they're showing mutual respect for one another. The lawbringer moves in. The Valkyrie dodged. She won't be having any of that today. After a quick poke, she backs up to reevaluate the situation. Let's get a better look. I'll take cover behind this tree so they don't see me. After a quick parry, a light bip has been thrown in. Another bip. This lawbringer is going to show who's boss today. Threw it into a wall and bipped it again. This lawbringer means business. The Valkyrie will not hear all of it. She smacks it with her shield, making sure that it knows that she is not to be trifled with either. I think it's going to see us. Hold up. Let's move around this tree, make sure it doesn't spot us. Like I say, these creatures are dangerous in the wild, and the last thing we want is to be faced head to head with a Valkyrie. The lawbringer just will not let up on these attacks. Oh dear! It sees us! We gotta go! Thankfully we... Oh no, they both see us! Thankfully we have made it out with just a few minor scratches. Oh my! She just took it off of its feet. Oh no. It's over from there. The lawbringer brings down its proud poleaxe and slaps that poor Valkyrie out of existence. In the meantime, I'm Ted Dingo, and we'll see you next time. Hello everyone, I'm Ted Dingo, and we're back with wildlife found in Ferrara. This time we have a berserker faced against a warden, a master of a longsword and a master of axes. In this fight and in this encounter, conflict is ensured. Let's see what happens. First order of business, I'm gonna deal with this silly warden that thought it'd be a good idea to get in my way. It honestly thinks it stands a chance. Get out of here. Off the cliff. Oh dear, I think we might have a problem. Okay, there we go. That could have been dangerous. Remember, all wildlife is not to be trifled with. That was Colossum there that we just destroyed. Now, let's watch. The berserker is twitching back and forth. It's ready for this fight. While the warden sits over there and triumphantly shows its power, this berserker is just twitching with anticipation. Fire erupts from its feet as it's ready to go. The warden is slightly swayed, not sure whether to attack, but it's already engaged, with the berserker at its tail. Unfortunately, the warden has no choice but to engage. The berserker threatens with the back of an axe. After dancing around its prey, it makes sure that the prey knows that it will and is often ready to hit from the side. After one hit, oh dear, a parry was followed up. The warden takes a hit. I'm not really sure what happened there. It just let an entire heavy get through its defenses. This berserker is now contemplating its entire life. It's not sure what just happened. And now it's running away. I don't know where it's going. It's actually run to a cliff. It tried to trick the warden, but the warden was not having it. Into the fire the berserker goes. The warden taunts upon his prey. Only problem is, we're alone now. This warden will not hesitate to attack me. Come on, oh dear. After a couple quick hits, I have sustained a little bit of damage, but I will not be brought down by this beast. Bring it down. It falls to the ground. Let's see if we can get it. Oh dear, it's ready to charge in. It's ready to go all in. It's down. After one final hit, we managed to bring the great beast to its knees. Careful, everyone. Creatures in the wild are very dangerous and are sure to bring you down without a second thought. In the meantime, I'm Ted Dingo, and we'll see you next time.